Amino acid from this one tissue, okay, from the non-hepatic tissue other than liver, okay, muscles, and diminishes the tissue store of the protein. See, diminishes the tissue store of protein means again muscle is going for breakdown, thinning of the muscles. Okay. Then again you see the second effect is cortisol decreases protein synthesis. One function is it removes the amino acids. Second is decreases the protein synthesis. So what you expect net result is decrease nitrogen. That means catabolism of protein. Okay, except liver, it causes decrease in the protein synthesis. Negative nitrogen balance. It is called a negative nitrogen balance. Okay, so it is protein inhibitory hormone. In other ways, they say that because it is neither help in the synthesis of protein nor proteins are remain in the tissues. It is taking out. So it leads to thinning of the muscles. If you know the function now, then you can write the applied aspect also. In the presence of great excess of cortisol, the muscles become weak. Okay, and the immunity of the functions of lymphoid tissue also decreases. Muscles become very weak, thin muscles. Now, fat metabolism. So, cortisol promotes mobilization of fatty acid from adipose tissues, which increases the concentration of free acids. So, it mobilizes fat from the adipose tissues. Okay, and it increases the oxidation of fatty acid in the liver. So, there is an increase in the fatty acid oxidation, means more metabolism of the fat. Okay, so you can see this Cushing syndrome. So the picture is there. Yes. You see the extra deposition of fat. Buffalo hum. Again, I will discuss in the symptoms. Just showing that how this you see the thinning of the muscles is there. Okay. Then the fat is deposited. Pot belly is there. Okay, deposition of fat. And here is the buffalo hump and moon-like face. Again, I will discuss inshallah. Now the fourth function is on water electrolyte metabolism. Okay. First is carbohydrate, second protein, third fats, then fourth is water electrolytes. Cortisol has a slight effect on enhancement of sodium reabsorption, potassium excretion. Means cortisol also has the same effect like aldosterone. Okay, like aldosterone. So it increases the sodium and decreases the potassium. And the next is it increases the rate of renal blood flow. Okay, and then blood filtration rate, facilitating water excretion. So it increases the renal blood flow. Okay, if more renal blood flow, more GFR, global filtration rate, and more water will excrete from the urine. Okay. So in patients with adrenal insufficiency, excretion of water is so slow that there is a danger of water intoxication. Okay, these hormones are adrenal insufficiency means absence of both hormones, cortisol as well as aldosterone. Okay, during that situation, excretion of water is very slow. Okay, and that is a danger of water intoxication, and only glucocorticoids can repair this defect. Okay, because glucocorticoids removes more water. Here there is no glucocorticoids, again there is chances of glucose intoxication. Then on blood cells, this is the next physiological action of cortisol on blood cells. Okay, cortisol increases the production of RBCs and platelets by directly stimulating bone marrow, RBCs and platelets. Decreases lymphocyte and eosinophils. So remember function on blood cells. Okay, increases RBCs and platelets. Okay. So two main cells increases. And now what is remaining? WBCs. So in WBC, eosinophil and lymphocyte decreases. Now here I want your concentration. It decreases the lymphocyte means what in your mind?
Weak immune system.
Yes, immune system.
Yes.
Weak immune system. So corticosteroids will be used as a drug to suppress immunity.
Yes.
Suppress immunity. Then on cardiovascular system, next function on cardiovascular system. Glucocorticoids are necessary for maintenance of normal blood pressure. Okay. Here there are three mechanisms. One is called as permissive action. Means in simple word, don't confuse. It helps in the functioning of catecholamines. That's all. You don't confuse and don't stress of what is this permissive action. This name is given for the action. But at your level, permissive action means glucocorticoids help in the functioning of catecholamines. And you know that catecholamines are very important for maintaining of blood pressure. Epinephrine, norepinephrine, all dopamine maintain blood pressure. Okay. Then inhibit the synthesis of prostaglandin. So prostaglandins are vasodilator. If they inhibit, what happens? Vasoconstriction. Vasoconstriction means blood pressure increases. And number 3, reduces the permeability of the capillaries, which is useful to maintain blood volume. If capillary permeability is reduces, then the blood volume is maintained. If capillary permeability is not maintained, means most of the fluid goes out. Okay, blood volume is decreases. Clear? So this is the function of cardiovascular system. It maintains blood pressure. Then effects on stress. This is very important. This is the very important hormone during stress situation. Okay, stress. So almost any type of stress, whether physical or neurogenic, will cause increase in ACTH secretion. Okay, mainly ACTH secretion, and consequent cortisol secretion. You know that when ACTH is more, then it stimulates the adrenal cortex to release the cortisol. Okay? So this is essential for survival. During stress, cortisol is essential for survival. Any type of stress. Otherwise, it is difficult to survive of that person. You see, effect of cortisol during stress, effect of cortisol after 2 to 4 hours. So it inhibits glucose uptake by the many cells. Why? Means the cortisol wants all the glucose should be maintained in the blood so that it should go to the brain. Because most important organ is the brain. The brain is required glucose. If brain is deprived from the glucose, then suddenly irreversible neuronal degeneration taking place. Okay. Then second, stimulate gluconeogenesis. Again what cortisol want? To increase blood sugar level. Stimulate protein catabolism. More protein catabolism. Amino acid release. Amino acid goes for gluconeogenesis. Vascular effect. So these are these during stress. Okay. Vascular effect. Sensibilization of vessels to effect of non-adrenaline. Okay. So these cortisol affect the cells to non-adrenaline. More functioning of non-adrenaline. Okay. So this is the vascular effect. So ultimate.
Glucogen lysis will be, I think, before gluconeogenesis.
Which one?
Gluconeogenesis. If the body makes gluconeogenesis,
yes.
Glucogen lysis will be more. Will be before.
Yes, before this. But the cortisol maintained during stress is the gluconeogenesis through stressful condition.
No glucogen lysis here.
It will be there, but this is not the effect of cortisol. Other hormones like this one, glucagon. Glucagon is the hormone that is called mainly gluconeogenesis. It is there, but during stressful condition, and the most important function of cortisol is on gluconeogenesis. What I am discussing here, the action of cortisol. Okay, how it maintain blood sugar. Then effect on memory, ACTH facilitates learning and memory in experimental animals has to cope with the stress, because during stressful condition the memory also should be maintained. Okay. but it is seen in experimental animals that through the ACTH, the cortisol help in the facilitate learning and memory during stressful condition also. Okay, stressful condition. So is it clear how cortisol help in the stress? And how are long-lasting stress impairs learning? That is there. If continuously stress is for longer time, for continuously days, then definitely the learning abilities decreases. If you are continuously in stress conditions, you will not learn. It's clear? And cortisol damages neurons in the hippocampus. Hippocampus is the nucleus in the brain, okay, that help in the memory. So this is the cycle is there, okay, how this cortisol paraventricular nucleus, this is corticotropic hormone, okay, then locus ceruleus, this is another nucleus in the brain, help in the release of noradrenaline, okay. So this, you know that corticotropic releasing hormone mainly act on pituitary, okay. Last PBL we have discussed. ACTH. So ACTH, cortisol. Okay. Then through neural regulation, through noradrenaline, sympathetic nervous system, okay, triggering cholinergic fibers to secrete cortisol. Okay. So this is a circuit is there during stress. How the hormonal and neural control is there to secrete cortisol.
What's the PBN?
Which one? Paraventricular nucleus. I think you are discussing this one. Then this is Noor's habit that he should forget immediately after the PBL.
No, it isn't.
You are discussing this one PBL. Many students they discuss. Hypothalamus.
Yes, there is in the anterior of the street.
Yeah. Now the other effects of glucocorticoids, because this is a very important and big hormone is there. So one of this one is it increases the HCl production and pepsin secretion in the stomach, hydrochloric acid in the stomach, gastric juice, and pepsin. Okay, and promotion of synthesis of fetal surfactant. Surfactant, respiratory system. I have took surfactant for you in respiratory class. Surfactant, that surface tension lowering agent. Forget surfactant.
of the system. The last respiratory intake.
Yes, that's why. No, oh, sorry, you are first year. No. Inshallah, I will take. Inshallah. Sorry. Inshallah, I will take surfactant. Yeah, just remember the surfactant. Okay, it is the surface tension lowering agent. Okay, sorry, surface tension lowering agent, surfactant. I thought you already cleared the respiratory block. Inshallah. Then glucocorticoids have the pharmacological effects, including anti-inflammatory, anti-allergic, and anti-shock effect. Okay. Can you tell me how this is possible? Now I want to check your this. Yes, that is the lymphocyte and prostaglandin and other things. So that's the anti-inflammatory and reduces the eosinophil.
Yes,
That's the anti-allergic. Okay, anti-shock because circulatory effect. Yes. So that's why this is a very important emergency drug. It should be there in emergency medicine. Whenever a person goes for shock, immediately we inject the corticosteroids. Okay, any type of shock. So this is very important emergency drug. Suppose if you are working in an emergency ward, emergency clinic, so this drug should be there, corticosterone or hydrocortisone. Yeah. Now the regulation of secretion of aldosterone, adrenal cortisol. So one you know that through ACTH, okay, through ACTH stimulate adrenal cortex to release cortisol. Okay, this is one. You see this? Any type of stress, physiological, emotional stress or hypoglycemia or cold exposure or pain, all they stimulate hypothalamus to secrete corticotropic releasing hormone. Corticotropic releasing hormone stimulate anterior pituitary to secrete cortisol. Okay, cortisol. Then this is another negative feedback mechanism is there. Cortisol, suppose cortisol concentration in the blood increases, it inhibits. Yes. Concentration of cortisol, suppose this is more in blood, so it inhibits hypothalamus. Then inhibition of this. Okay, this is one thing. Another thing, whenever there is a ACTH secretion is more in the blood, it will also inhibits. It is clear?
Yes.
ACTH and cortisol itself both are inhibited cortisol secretion. Same thing is what I discussed. Number 2 is by the corticotropic releasing hormone, so that is from the hypothalamus. Same thing I discussed in the slide. Okay. Same thing. Stress, corticotropic releasing hormone, ACTH, cortisol. Then cortisol and ACTH inhibits secretion of corticotropic releasing hormone. This is just showing the diagram how you see a diagonal variation. This is a diagram to show that in early 4 p.m. During evening 4 p.m. Okay, you see here 8 a.m. You see early morning the pulsatile secretion of ACTH is more.
Yes.
Early morning. Early morning is more. Yes. Early morning is more. But during you see this period it is less. During sleep also.
There is a sign for the name after this, yes.
Which one?
There is a sign for the name after this with the patient, like the patient with diabetes. They said that every morning they release more sleep.
More. Yeah.
And there is a syndrome,
Yeah. So this diagram just showing that I want to show that the secretion of cortisol is more in the morning.
Why?
This is the natural phenomenon. The body natural phenomenon, and it should be there because if more cortisol is there, we start early morning more exercise and want to go. That's why early morning you will be fit and fine.
Yes.
Then you see during night or this one afternoon.
And during the sleep will be.
Yeah, sleep is completely decreased. Here I can ask one of this one MCQ like that. I'll give the more concentration of blood concentration of cortisol. I'll give the time 6 a.m., 10 a.m. like that, or night or sleep. So you have to select one of the
There
answer.
are more interesting part to ask better than this. There are more interesting part to ask better than this.
Yeah, more interesting. Yes. I should not ask this.
Yeah.
Same thing showing the picture. Night, same the graph. To understand the graph, this picture is shown. Early morning is more concentration.